This is my turmeric, and I have all different flavors. And this one I went to dig up the other day, and it was kind of mushy, so I put it back in. Not deep enough, I don't think, because they have a new shoot coming up here. And look, this is my first time growing ginger. Oh, I just broke that one off. Okay, maybe I just didn't dig deep enough. It was kind of dark. Maybe I do have some ginger down here. Look at that. Let me dig a little deeper around here. Oh, I felt some stuff in here. See, I think it's too wet right here. I thought it was too wet because my bananas and pineapples are here, and right across the fence I have these ginger, which I wanted to get in the ground and get them growing because I didn't want them to die. Okay, the whole thing came up here. There's a little piece. And there's some. Okay, so maybe not all of it. See, this is the piece I put back because when I pulled it up, it looked like this. So I thought maybe overwatering. It looks kind of waterlogged. This is my best guess. So this one, I didn't even try. I didn't go any further after I saw that. But it does look like on here I do have some good pieces that can be harvested. If I don't label, if you watch my show, you know this, things pop up and then I'm like, oh, that's what that is. I got several different kinds of turmeric. I've got the white and the black and the green and the yellow. No, not white, yellow. Yellow, black, green, right? Yellow, black, and yeah. Anyways, this is my first harvest because they say whenever it dies down, that's when you harvest. So that's what I did. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to break it off and I'm going to stick this piece back in the ground and somewhere else, because evidently these little tubers that are growing down here should be looking like the rest of it, but it's just too wet, I think. At least that's my observation as someone who doesn't know a lot about turmeric. So that's that. Now I'm just going to check the rest of them and see how they are and do the same thing. I might have to find a different place for these and find something else to plant here that needs more water. And that's how I'm doing it. Remember, this is my first year in my yard. I'm still trying to figure out what's what, where is it dry, where is it not dry, and where is it sandy and where is it not sandy. And in doing that, mistakes happen, but it's a lesson learned. That's the way I want to look at it. So just like those pineapples right there, I'm definitely going to be moving some of them out and putting them into the outer beds out here around, because a food forest, it's not, everything's not supposed to be growing in the same place. Everything's not supposed to be growing in the same place, right? It's supposed to have things intermingled in between. And I was in a hurry to get a lot of things done. I had a lot of plants. I had to get a lot of things in the ground, and I put things where I thought they might live, and well, this is what's happening. I'm moving things, but that's okay. Like I said, my first year. How are you guys doing with your gardens in your first year? I'd like to hear some things that you've learned and some challenges that maybe you've had, and maybe we can learn from each other. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment below. When you do, it really helps my channel out. It gets me to more subscribers, because every time you comment, it goes out to like 2,000 more viewers each comment. it's the way YouTube has it working. So keep that in mind if you're enjoying my show. Have a blessed day. So all I've done is I pulled around here, and all of a sudden this popped up. Popped off. Let me see if get it clear. There it goes. So that's a unique color. So let's see what else we have down here. There's a little tumor right there. This thing's still alive, but I'm gonna try to see if we can get down here and save it before it goes totally dead. Look, we got things in here irrigating our soil. We're just gonna move him out of the way. He doesn't look like he's live anyways. Looks like he might have been protein here shortly. Okay, so while I dig this up, I'll give you all a minute. So I've have dug down this deep, and this piece just broke off. So we're gonna put that piece in there. I'm still digging. I guess I got this one at the perfect time. I filled them way down there. I'm gonna have to dig from the other side too. Okay guys, I have dug and I have found gold. This was 4 little pieces that were about this size that I placed in a hole, 4 different places. Let's see which one might grow. And they grew, and they gave me great coverage for the fence. But now look what they have given me. Oh my goodness. Look at this harvest. Look at the bottom. Oh, holy crap. So I finished digging, and this is the hole that we have all the way around, and I planted 4 of these rhinestones that down here, rhinestones, sorry, seasonal allergies. I put them and figured, you know, let's see which ones grow, and they all 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, they all grew. This one broke off from the rest of them, and we have a nice little cluster here. This one is pretty small, but it's way better than the other ones that were over here that I thought were waterlogged. So I figured those ones weren't doing well, so I put them in the bucket, right? So let's dig up these other ones, and this is what I see when I picked it all up, and that is so pretty. It's heavy, but it's pretty. I've got these little things all over. I'm gonna get them washed up. Remember, it's a couple different plants in here, so I know they're not connected. So this one is one, this one is one, and this one is one. Sorry, my hand was in the way. But snap, crackle, pop. Check it out. Let's break this thing in half. And you can see there's a yellow one. And then this one, oh my goodness. Snap, crackle, pop. The inside of that one. It smells so nice over here right now. That one has a pink tinge to it, doesn't it? Alright, this one is dug up. Now we're going to do the rest of them. So I'm noticing that I'm digging out turmeric from the same exact place, and some look like this, and some pulled from the same clump look like this. I'm not sure. Like that one just is like, I guess this is how turmeric grows. I guess each of these are supposed to be another one of these. This is kind of how that first one was acting. But so far, these have done the best. But we're just still beginning. So I remember when I planted these things, it was a little rocky here. So we're gonna see what kind of difficulty that's gonna bring. I figured we would make some different shaped turmeric, but I'm not sure. We're gonna find out though. That one was a great harvest too. I'm seeing which ones are doing very well. So I just dug these up from the rocky area. There's these little pebbles down here, and I pulled the whole thing up, and I don't know if you see these little dangly things everywhere. That's kind of crazy. I buried this with it. That one says yellow turmeric. I thought I buried one of these with every one of them. And I find this to be a little bit on the crazy side. I see this little emerald sticking out right here. I call it, not emerald, opal. Opal. Doesn't it look like an opal? But this, that's crazy. I know it's all up in here. Can't wait to rinse this stuff off and see what's underneath. Oh, there's another one. So pretty. Okay, only 2 more left. Just about done. So here's my harvest. Some over here. These ones, I'll have to figure out what went wrong. And these ones are just crazy. So, don't know what's underneath all of this part, but at least it's a harvest. That is just crazy. I thought turmeric looked like this. Maybe it's because I planted it where all the rocks were, and they had to wiggle their way, but there wasn't really that much rock, so I'm really not sure. So, I have this harvest, and I'm happy with it. I am grateful for it, and it will be used, and it will be shared. Thank you for tuning in. You know, it's funny, I brought this really big bowl that I have in my house out to harvest my turmeric, and I ended up getting way more than this bowl. Thank you, Lord. This is as far as I've got. I got them in buckets. I've got one bucket that is washed and one bucket that isn't washed. And this is the pieces that had fallen off. So I will be washing and sorting through these. And they will be for sale if anybody wants to buy any of them. Okay? All kinds of different turmeric. We've got black turmeric, we've got yellow turmeric, we've got orange turmeric, we've got green turmeric. I'm going to use the water I rinse my turmeric with to water my plants. These are the pieces of the ginger that broke off while I was harvesting. And I also found pieces from the original rhizome that I planted. You can see that fit perfectly on it. That was just one big piece that I planted, stuck it in the ground, and, well, no, I've stuck it in pots. Put it in pots, left them there forever, watered them, took care of them, left them, waited, thought they weren't going to grow, and then all of a sudden we have these little green things that popped up. And so they were alive. And here is how you can tell them, I guess. This is the black one. You can see there's the green one, and then there's the yellow one. They look like little gems, don't they? This is right here. These are the rocks that were in the ground that I think caused this to happen. I'm not totally sure, but I will be on the search to find out why.